formation of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Davis, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
It's up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
2nd and 12. Play action now, Prescott. They're going deep for Hill. He's got it with the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
To throw is Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 61 yards that time on the ground.
Falcons 3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down. The ball
just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Smith. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run with Davis. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now the pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Prescott off play action. They're going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. They'll run with Pollard. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 brings up second.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Run for Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Falcons grab it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And take it right on the 30. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
To number 8.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The final shot before break. Ryan, that's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Young Wei Koo to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
On play action, Prescott.
At the 35-yard line.
Flush to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Prescott. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
He'll take
first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
brought down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ryan now off the bootleg. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, a quick slant to Hill. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Is on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Prescott down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down at the 28. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Intended for Tony.
Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Falcons 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 19-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
Atlanta.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Davis. And he'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Davis now. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Cowboys 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Prescott on first down, escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 46.
On first down, Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could go back at you a long way.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through plays.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Everson Griffin in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. Reserve line now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 35.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little